Oh, we're live already. It must have done a cover photo, so I don't know what that was. Hi, Jen.
Hello, my name's Jenny.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is TERESA Brown, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Victoria in Australia. And today I have a special guest with me,
So special.
little Miss Jenny. Little Miss Jenny. And Jenny and I have been friends for many, many, many years. And we used to work together in the hospital. And then when I took on Stampin' Up, I really tried hard to get Jenny to come and join me. But I'll let Jenny tell her little story.
Yes, so anyhow, I saw this angel come into my life, and lo and behold, it was Teresa.
Thanks,
So
Jenny.
she's always been my angel. Anyhow, she wanted me to join Stamping Up, and I was one of these ones that was like, oh no, you know, being a demonstrator, it meant I had to go out there and, you know, hassle people and get them to come on board, and I didn't have the time, so it was, well, so a few years have passed and I finally made the plunge and I joined. And it's, you know, I've gotten to go over to America, to conventions. It's just been wonderful, meeting a lot of wonderful people. Don't ask me their names.
There's a lot of demonstrators, wasn't it, though? It was an amazing trip. We went to Orlando, and we went to Disneyland.
Yes.
And we got to spend a lot of great quality time together, which was really, really, really special.
Certainly was.
So being a demonstrator, how does that make you feel now?
Well, it gives you, well, independence, doesn't it?
It does. And it gives you a percentage off your products.
Yes, yes.
And you don't have to go and do parties.
No,
And you don't have to do online videos. Only
No.
I've twisted your arm halfway up your back to do this one.
Oh,
Not really. She was really wanting to do this for me.
and Teresa and I was talking last night how Stamping Up has evolved so much as far as online. Customers can go online and do ordering. So, you know, we're just, the demonstrators are in the background to support customers in a way that we're only a phone call away or an email to if you need any support. So virtually Stamping Up does all the hard work and
For us. Yeah, which is really amazing, isn't it? Because, you know, it makes it so easy to be able to go online and order, and your customers can just go into your site and create an account, and that's a really amazing thing. And they can order from anywhere in Australia. That's something that's really that I love, that you can do that. You know, that anyone can order with you. The other thing that I love about being a demonstrator, and I don't know about you, Jen, but, you know, you can actually have a party online and you can ask all your friends from anywhere in Australia to join you. And where can you do that in an in-home party? You can't, you know.
Well, this is right.
So if your mum and dad are living in New South Wales and you live in Victoria, you can still invite your mum who might be a crafty person along.
Yeah.
So that's really a win-win, isn't it?
Totally.
A totally win-win.
Yeah.
So over the 16 years that I've been doing Stampin' Up, and I tried really hard to get Jen to come along. I think she watched me earn quite a few trips before she got to the point where she said, I'm giving in. But
my arm got sore. Been
not really.
twisted.
I don't twist arms. But what's the one thing that attracted you to Stampin' Up? Like, is it the product or the friendship, or what was it that really was one of the things
when
that
I
you
come
loved?
to Teresa's, well, if I go to her house or if I go to retreats that Teresa organises, I am so engrossed in the projects that she puts out, the products, and I'm into using the blending pens at the moment. So, and just the way that they, blend together.
Yeah, are amazing, aren't
Ah,
they? You've just done some beautiful Christmas cards, and we should have brought one out
Yep.
so you could have shared it with them. But we can always ask Kaz or Tanya to grab one, and so you can share it. We've got some other ladies here today as well, so it's really lovely having this time away after 4 years of being in isolation. How does that make you feel?
freedom. Thank you.
Thanks, Kaz.
So this is a card that I was inspired to go forth and make. I had put my little take on it from a couple of demonstrators from the UK, and like, I like to see things, but I also like to do my take on it as well. But as you can see in the gnome, I have used the blending pens, and it was just, I really enjoyed blending and how they just combined together to give the shading. And yeah, it was just a really enjoyable card to make.
It is, isn't it? And it's amazing, those little gnomes, how popular they are, you know, and how much you can actually do for Christmas with them. And I love that you put that die behind them. I think that's really, it's a little bit mysterious. What do you call that word?
Well, I've called it Magic Christmas,
Well,
so
magic
it gives a
will
little
do.
bit of a magic sort of sense to it. But yeah,
Mystical is what I was trying to think of.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a mystical.
Yeah, mystical, magical.
Yes, and it's just lovely. I love how Jen has actually put this card together, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And you can see how much beautiful the blending are. So blenders at the moment are your number one product that you've been learning to do. Sorry, I got the shakes.
You've been drinking.
No,
On the job.
The arm's just like aching from holding it. But I should have had it on top. Yeah, that'd be good for a little bit.
Okay, let's see if I can hold it steady. Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
that's better.
No shaky hands here. Yeah.
So, would you like to go to earn an incentive trip? Like, would you, we're going Mexico as our next one. Would that be something that would inspire you to do?
Absolutely. And I am actually hoping that I'm going to really sit down and work hard this year towards it.
Yeah. So
for next year.
You're going to get your plan made up and work towards it.
Yep.
And look, one of my biggest goals, being a demonstrator for 16 years, is to have some of my team members come away with me. That, to me, is a blessing. And I'm here to help you.
Thank you.
On your journey, Jen. So thank you for joining me today.
It's my pleasure.
I wish you all the best on your journey to Mexico. Like, I hope, that you can really get what you need to go, because you deserve that beautiful holiday. And,
Thank you. We all deserve it when you work so hard, as TERESA does too.
And I'd love you to be part of it. I think, once you get that incentive trip, I think, there's no looking back the following year. You just need to go on it again and again and again.
It becomes a bug, doesn't it? You get the bug and you just want to go, and you want to see, how Stamping Up puts it all together.
Yeah.
What other people around the world
are doing, like other
my gosh.
demonstrators. They're all amazing. There's
Yep.
so many creative ladies out there.
Yep.
And
men.
Yeah, and men.
Don't forget the men.
And
They're
there is
important.
some men out there too. And I remember saying it's better than the Logies, because we get stamp sets, not Logies, but we get stamp sets and we get to keep them and use them. And I think that's a really blessing, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Add it to that craft room.
Yeah, and we've got a great craft room.
Yeah.
The girls can come and share my craft room, and I love that they can come and come around and craft. And you love to come around to my place and craft, don't you, Jen? And,
Absolutely.
we have some great times together.
Yep. Very relaxing and nice place.
Yeah,
And I think any craft room. Sorry for a minute there.
yeah.
I think when you get into craft, it just takes you into another world.
It does. Yeah, it's
it does
a
for
very
me.
special
Yeah.
moment. It is, and you've known me going through my cancer and what I've been going through, and you've got to say that the Stampin' Up has been a really lifesaver for me.
Yeah.
Because I can get out there and still do something that I love and share it with people, even going through sickness and things like that. And you've been a great support to me throughout this whole journey that I've been. You've sat up in the chemo rooms with me and you know, been there for me. And it's amazing and wonderful when...
Tried to tie the tubes up.
It's amazing when you have beautiful friends that you can count on when you're going through such a hard time. And we've got our cancer weekend coming up on the 29th, and we would suggest that you get on there and have a wonderful time. We've got some products that you can bid on, and all the donations go to the cancer. And I think it's a really lovely way that we can all get together and put some research into something that all women need, is to have their breasts checked. And it's just, you know, something that we go through and some people go through. So we just need to support one another, love one another, and be there for one another. And that's what Jen's done for me, and I hope I've done the same for you.
You certainly have. Thank you very much.
God bless you all, and thank you for joining me and Jen today. And thanks, Jen, for joining us.
My pleasure. Okay, bye.
Bye for now.